Hello beautiful people, welcome to video 2 of the Tarot Class Online video series. Well, today we are going to discuss about one of the spreads. Now I know you must be imagining what am I doing with my cards spread out on the whole bed like this, and what is it that we're going to do today, right? So today we're going to look at one of the most easiest spreads however, one of the most challenging spreads of them all, and that's the yes no question. Now, I know a lot of you might get confused, and a lot of you may have challenges going through the yes no or doing the yes no spread, and that's the reason why we're going to do a yes no spread today, and I'm going to show you how easy it can be. Well, when you talk about tarot, understand one thing: interpreting the cards boils down to just one thing, and that is your intuition. Just please trust your intuition. I cannot stress or emphasize on this fact enough. Because one card, if supposingly I have this card in my hand, the Magician, this card can be read by me in a different way. This card can be read by somebody else in a different way altogether. So it's important that you trust your intuition, because the person who's come to you for a reading has come to you for a reading and has not gone to anyone else, because that person is going to receive messages from you. So your intuition is going to guide him or her. So please trust your intuition. I cannot stress or emphasize on that fact enough, right? So, what are the set norms and rules and regulations when we look at the yes and no question? Well, I know some people who would just randomly pick any card, and based on the card would decide if it's a yes or a no. Like, say for example, if I got this card, Three of Cups, sorry, Three of Pentacles. If I were to receive this as the first card, so based on this, what would you interpret? A yes or a no? For me, I feel it's a no if I look at this card, because the energies are dark, and intuitively I feel maybe probably no, because I was also thinking about something else in my mind right now, and I happened to look at this one, and then my intuition said no. So this is how it's supposed to be done. It's that simple. However, the way I was taught is something is very different, and that's the way I'm going to take it ahead, and I'm going to teach it to you in that very same way. Now, what do you do in a yes-no spread? You require all the major arcana cards. That doesn't mean that you're going to separate all the major arcana cards out of the deck. No. I've just spread the cards out here for understanding purposes only. After this understanding is done, we'll do a spread and see how you actually do it. If you wish, you could use this method of doing a yes or no question, or if you wish, I could show you another method as well. So we'll do both of them today, right here, right now. So let's look at the major arcana cards. In my practice, I only use the major arcana cards for deciding yes or no. So what would be the reason for only using major arcana? Of course, when somebody is asking you a yes or a no question, that means it's very important to them, right? It's something really, really important to them. And major arcana cards in the tarot represent the major life events of a person which bring about a huge change in a person's life, correct? That's the reason we only look at the major arcana cards. Well, this is my practice. You have a choice what you got to do. Okay, so I'll show you both the options. Let's just concentrate on this one now. So in this, we only look at the major arcana card, and every major arcana card is either a yes or a no or a maybe. Of course, there always has to be something gray. It can't just be completely black and white. And now you see why the reason I'm wearing gray, because you need to see through the bit in the center. You can't be right or wrong. You have to find the balance, right? Okay. So when you look at this card, let's go number wise. I think that would be easy. Where's the Fool card? Here. So according to you, what would the Fool card show? Would it show a yes or a no? According to me, the Fool card is a yes, because it's filled with enthusiasm. It's filled with that power, that raw enthusiasm a person may have, and it's filled with excitement and vitality. So for me, it's a yes. So when this card pops up, it's a yes, according to me, okay? But in the end, at times, it so happens that when I draw this card, my intuition says no, and I trust my intuition completely and give out that answer. No. So you've got to trust your intuition. But let's just look at the basics. So this is a yes. The first card, card number 1, the Magician is right here. This is a yes too, because it's Magician, somebody who can create something out of their choice and the resources that they have. Then where's the next card? The High Priestess here. High priestess for me is a no. In our practice, we really feel that this is a no because it says don't disclose your plans to everyone. Don't talk about your ventures to everyone until and unless they have materialized. So, high priestess, no. Empress, yes, of course, yes. This is a card of nurturing, fertility, nature, 12 years of upwards growth. Remember, so this is certainly a yes. Where is our emperor? Where is our emperor? Here. Oops, I'm sorry. Emperor is a yes or a no? This is interesting. Is this going to be a yes or a no? It's a yes because it says you build your future, you build your stability on the basis of your hard work and nothing else. That means you have the capacity to work hard and create it. So it's a yes. Then we come to the Hierophant. My God. Hierophant, yes or no? It's a yes because it is somebody who gives you advice, somebody who shows you the right path, somebody who takes you in the right direction. So it's a yes. Lover's card. What do you think about this? Would this be a yes or a no? It's a maybe. It's a maybe because you have two different polarities out here and you have the angel blessing you, and it also shows that you have to have the balance between the two in order to really achieve whatever you want, because only when these two are balanced and only when these two are honest and loyal to each other can the relationship flourish into something successful. So it's a maybe, maybe. Where is the card number 7, the Chariot? So what do you think of this? Is it a yes, no, or a maybe? It's a maybe again because it is clearly defined into two different aspects, the black and the white. So it's a maybe, anything could happen. Where's the next card? Where's my strength card? Oops. Where's my strength card? I really have to... Here. Okay. So what do you think? What would the strength card be? A yes or a no? Ouch. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a no. It's a no for me, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because this card talks about patience. This card talks about love and patience. Only then can you, build the capacity to tame a lion, or maybe take down one of the qualities which is not serving you or bothering you. So strength card is a no. Where is our hermit? A hermit is here. Why are you falling out of my hands? What is wrong? Okay, they're excited to get started with the readings. So, Hermit card, what do you think? Is it a yes or a no? It's a no again because it talks about going back into your past. It talks about looking into your past and learning from your lessons and then going forward ahead in life. Inner reflection, going within. All of these, all of these points are the qualities of this card, and therefore it's a no. That means you should wait, take time, go inside, and then move ahead in life. Okay. Where's the Wheel of Fortune? Here. So what according to you would be this card? Yes or a no? It's a yes because it's a Wheel of Fortune. It's movement, for progress, going forward, and the name only says it's Wheel of Fortune. So it's certainly a yes, that the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn, and it's going to turn in your favor. And then we have the Justice card, the card number 11. What do you think could this be? Yes or a no? It's a maybe because again it is a scale, balancing of polarities and balancing of the differences, and thus it's a maybe. Anything could happen. It's a maybe. At times it could also show you a yes, at times it could also show you a no. And then we have a Hanged Man. Where's a Hanged Man? Right here. So what do you think this could be? Yes or a no? It's a no. Talks about patience again. And then we have the Death. What do you think the Death card could mean? Yes or a no? For me, it's certainly a no because it shows inevitable end. So death is a no, no, no. And then we have, where is a Temperance card? Here. Temperance. What could temperance mean? A yes or a no? It's for me a maybe because again it's balancing on two different aspects, water and earth, and thus it's a maybe. Then we have the Devil's card. Do I really need to ask you this if this is a yes or a no? It's obviously a no because it shows attachment, addiction to some unwanted energy. So it's a no, 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 a big no. And the Tower. Again, do I really need to ask this? The Tower card, yes or a no? It's a big no because it shows fall from grace, foundations getting shaken up, accidents, not just physical, but any emotional, mental accidents happening. So definitely a no. Then we come to the star card. What do you think this could mean? Yes or a no? It's a yes, because it's a positive card. 8 years of upwards growth, adding on into your resources already, and adding on into your finances and your good experiences. So it's a yes. Where is the moon card? Oh my god. Ah, right here. So, what do you think the moon card would mean? Yes or a no? It's a no, of course, because it shows emotional turmoil, emotional turbulence. So it's definitely a no. And then we have our sun. Do I really need to ask this? It is the most positive card out of the entire tarot deck, so definitely it's a yes. And then we have the judgment. The judgment is right next to the sun. It's a maybe. Judgment is a maybe card because you don't know if you need help or you're the one providing help. You don't know what's going to happen because it's completely based on your past karma. So it's a maybe. And then we have the world card. It's a yes, 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 a big yes. Achievement, yes. So these are the major arcana cards, and these are their yes no definitions. And just give me a minute. Yes no definitions, and this is how you read them once you start with the readings. Now let's go ahead and do a reading. I'm just randomly picking them up because I did not take the entire major arcana cards out. I just separated them from where they were. So these are already well shuffled. I'm going to shuffle again, and I'm going to now show you how do you do a yes or a no reading. So supposingly, let's take a question. I hope you remember the procedure of card readings, right? So supposingly, I take a question for this group, for you. Supposingly, I take a question for you. Will you be able to do card readings? No, I think you're all very, very, very good with card readings, and I should not be asking that. I'm sorry. Let's take up a question which everyone may understand. So I'll ask something about myself, and then you know how to do this yes or no question. Okay? So I'm going to ask. Okay, let me just ask this. Will I get married in uh, I can't even decide the year I want to get married in. Right. So let's forget about marriage. Let me ask this. Um, how is my no, not how. Will my retreat, the upcoming retreat, be successful? We conduct spiritual retreats. I hope you know that. So I'm just going to ask this. Will my upcoming retreat be successful? Okay. So now look at the question. It's not asking will my retreat be successful or not. It's asking will my retreat be successful? Okay. So that's my question. You are also going to think about my question right now. Will my retreat be successful? Right. So you may also want to blow over the cards like that for cleansing them. I do that with an intention of cleansing them. So now complete silence. I now thank the good spirits of the higher guidance and the angels of the tarot to be present in this room to help me find answers and solutions to my questions and problems. God, I'm just a mediator from you to me. I'm going to look up to you for my guidance, for my answers, for my solutions. Please guide me to whatever is right. Please let me know whatever is the truth. Will my upcoming retreat be successful? Yay! So did you see what happened? So I cut the cards into three. I cut the cards into three. Oops. And then I kept them back. And then I started pulling out cards from the first one. Okay? So you have to draw cards till the time you get a major arcana card. So you keep drawing, you keep drawing, you keep drawing till the time you get a major arcana card. And that may come either the first one or that may come just like this. It may take its own sweet time. Oh, there we go. So until and unless you find a major arcana card, you have to keep pulling out the cards. Okay. So this was just for uh, the purpose of showing it to you. When I did the spread, this was the first card. So this is not a major arcana card. I kept it. Second card, not a major arcana card. I kept it. Third card, major arcana card. Yay, the Empress! I feel so happy when I look at this because it makes me shout with excitement. Yes, 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 it's a big yes. And I'm really happy right now. I'm sure you can see it on my face. I am really happy. So this is it. That's the most shortest, sweetest, simplest spread you could do in tarot. Now you understood this when on the basis of the major arcana cards. Now the same thing can be done by just using all of the 78 cards. In this case, you've got to trust your intuition in terms to whichever card comes first. So let's ask the same question. No, I'm not asking the same question again. Let's ask okay, I'll just show it to you in a general way because I'm not really getting any question right here in my mind right now. Supposingly I have a question, will this happen? Okay, so I start cleansing my cards. I start shuffling them with an intention of that question in my mind. And then I make a prayer. I now thank the good spirits of the higher guidance and the angels of the tarot to be present in this room to help me find XYZ questions and problems. I'm just a mediator from you to him or her. Please help me find the right answer. Please help him or her find the right solution. And let me speak through you. And then you cut the cards. And once you cut the cards, if you're using the entire deck, the first card that comes out is your answer. Now look at this. The first card itself is a major arcana and that too the world card, which is definitely a yes. However, supposingly this was not there. I'm giving all of the major arcana yes cards. Supposingly if this was not there, okay, we need something much more realistic. Supposingly this was the first card. Okay, supposingly this was the first card that came up. Six of Pentacles. What would you do? What would you say? Yes or a no? Intuitively, when I look at this card, I feel it's a yes because the person is very giving and the people who are in the receiving end are also receiving it with grace and gratitude. Okay. At times, your concentration may go on these people and that's the time you may feel like no. It's a no because you may end up in a situation where you would want to ask for help from somebody. So you cut the cards and the first card that comes. Now in that case, it can be any major or minor arcana. The first card that comes up, like say here, it's King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a big yes for me because this is somebody who's rich, who's stable, who's established, somebody who's well set in his or her career. So this is a yes card. So the first card that you draw, your intuition will tell you based on that card if it's a yes or a no. Ideally, I would suggest doing it with the major arcana cards because it becomes easy and it gives you a much more stronger concrete answer because it's the major arcana, it's the major events of the person's life. Alright, beautiful people, with this spread is complete here. I hope you enjoy the yes and the no spread and I hope that you do these spreads and you let me know how did it go for you. Until the next audio, when we come back with a different spread, take care, stay blessed, practice your tarot cards and the spreads and know that your intuition is the most important thing when you're doing tarot. Alright people, see you in the next audio. Bye bye.